Hello everybody and welcome to Evermizer Weekly Seed number 46 for the year 2024. Today we have a matchup between Cliqz and Solar. Let's see what our settings are as everybody is getting set up to kick this off. We've got an easy difficulty. We're looking for a short boss rush at the end of the seed. Everything is accessible. The energy core is shuffled somewhere into the game. Bosses and gourds are pooled together. Let's see what else. Alchemy and Sniff ingredients are randomized. The mixed pool strategy is bosses, so bosses are holding checks that could also be in gourds. Sniff ingredients are vanilla. But Sniff spots are randomized? I think that's what it is. When you have Sniff random. Either that or... Yeah, I have no clue what the random checks at Sniffs and then mixed pool strategy. Both of our runners getting the skip here. Let's see. Alchemy formulas are swapped. Call Bead spells are vanilla. We are allowed infinite ammo and Atlas glitches, so a lot of damage output. And then we have 217% experience and only 130% experience for money. So starting off with 3 call beads right out the gate and some nectar, some healing items. So already 3 call beads, and since it's vanilla spells, that is going to help out a lot with dealing with Thrax. Solar not bothering to go to the upper left section of the village yet. Probably going to do that afterwards. Cliqz also not going there. Solar trying to get the skip with the dog to head east. And Cliqz going to be doing the same thing. Alright, Solar gets the skip. Cliqz attempted it once and then said, well, you know, I didn't get it, so let's just move on, instead of trying to fumble through it. So while Solar descends from the heavens into Fire Eye's hut, Cliqz, like a gentleman, just knocks on the front opening. There's no door. There's not even like a sheet. Just kind of wraps on the frame. All right, our first spell that we're picking up is Double Drain. And Solar's ready to head towards the Badlands. Cliqz will be picking up his Double Drain in just a second. So very fast level gains here. Not as much with the money, but that's not as big of a deal. So Cliqz is going to check out this last hut in the southwest of the village. And is not going to get anything remarkable from those gourds. So right now we're seeing just trying to burst down some skeletons to get some experience up. A little bit of money to go to the shop. Cliqz not wasting any time fighting any of the skeletons. Just heads east. Alright, Solar is picking up his Jaguar ring, and Cliqz is just about 10-12 seconds behind right now. Alright, it's zoom-in time. Alright, and Solar not bothering to go back and fight any more skeletons is just sending it forward. And is not checking any gourds that aren't along the way since they're not going to have drops. Gourds and bosses are pooled together, and all of the gourd checks will be on bosses, since that is the strategy. Cliqz gonna double back for this one gourd on the ridge. Oh, there's Levitate. All right. Learned from the Hardball Alchemist. So yeah, the runners will be picking up gourds along the way if it's convenient, and if they are trying to, you know, especially early game, build up some items and ingredients, but late game we're not going to see them do as much. What is the Levitate formula? Wax and crystal. Okay. So, Levitate is castable right now. And since sequence breaks are not an allowed glitch, then that is a great thing to find this early. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just like, oh man, now I've got all this extra stuff to do. But it does open up 2 boss fights in the volcano, fighting the Viper Commander number 2. I keep wanting to say Commando. After doing this for months, I keep wanting to call it Commando. I stumbled over it that time. But I called myself out. You know, I'm keeping myself in check with these flubs. Viper Commander, fight number 2, as well as Magmar. So yeah, Solar not going to check that last gourd on the bottom left leg, and is starting his fight with Thrax. So no damage spells right now are available, but still 3 call beads. Cliqz is going to go check this last gourd. We'll see if it is anything useful. Oh, no, never mind. Or I think he just is selecting the wrong character and going back and forth. Yeah. So Solar is throwing down a bunch of storms, and that's it. 600 damage. All right. Quick kill on Thrax. Cliqz has the opportunity to do the same thing here. So they're keeping pretty good pace of each other in the opening sections here. Cliqz opting instead for flares, which do a lot less damage. The Night Basher is our reward from the Thrax fight. So that's a cutting weapon, and that is access to Gomi Tower right out the gate, as well as cutting down some stones out of the way. So it seems as though Storm does a lot more damage than Flare. And so Solar just picked the stronger nuke, and now Cliqz is having to do this fight kind of vanilla, and let the dog tank the screams. There it is. That's Thrax done for Cliqz. Solar, once again, not seeing any of these gourds, and, well, he has the Everbupper right now. He's just zooming towards the Alchemist checks. He can get these gourds on the way out. Explosion! A great find, but is it a good find? Okay, crystal and iron. Eventually that will be a good find. Another call bead and a serpent bracelet. So Solar's now picked up 2 accessories for the boy. Not going to equip either of them. They're kind of low tier, but they're also, you know, nice to have. 2 more call beads, so those 3 call beads used on the Thrax fight immediately replenished by picking up these gourds. Cliqz is going to pick up... Wait, did Solar get these? Yeah, Solar did those too, because he picked up the Mammoth card. I'm trying to remember what everybody skips. Solar skipping the conversation that the boy and the dog have upon re-entering Fire Eyes Village. Saves a little bit of time there, and is headed south towards Strongheart's hut. Cliqz also picks up his explosion formula. There's a shell hat and nitro. Wow. Is it good though? No, meteorite and 2 dry ice. Nitro is not being used this time. Dang. That is right out of here. I'm trying to remember what that is with the call beads. With the I can't talk. The alchemy formula is being swapped. I think that is the call-up spell, I believe. Cliqz. Oh, that was a long, dark screen there. I didn't know what happened. There's one up. Okay, not extremely helpful. And Solar is headed for the Windwalker. Is not going to head north. Is going to come back in and go ahead and talk to Fire Eyes right now. Okay. I guess this will be replenishing. He didn't find any spells that he can really cast right now, so he's going to go ahead and replenish his call beads. As his main damage viability right now. Yep. And Cliqz doing the same thing. Going in and talking to Fire Eyes after the Thrax fight in order to get replenished on call beads. Alright, now Solar is headed to the Windwalker. Cliqz picking up his call bead replenishment. And Solar probably on the way to Nobilia right now. Yep. Chucking a tight U-turn in the sky to go to Act 2. Go talk to the Atlas Alchemist. Start the timer on the shop. Go ahead and buy some wings. Wings. Lightning Storm could be good damage if it's castable. No, grease and iron. Not so much. Alright, Cliqz is leaving Act 1. Solar has bought his wings and is going to go talk to the fishmonger. Defend. Okay, good find. Especially with the Atlas glitch in play. To get a passive status effect spell added to your arsenal. Cliqz has also now come to Nobilia to Act 2. So just following behind Solar. Solar dropping into the pit south of the Desert of Doom. And is going to go through this long cutscene with Blimp and the dog. Cliqz picking up a couple of pieces of pixie dust, as well as his wings. And Defend is castable, 2 root and 1 vinegar. So Cliqz takes a second to load and unload some alchemy formulas. Speed, 1 clay, 2 ash. That is castable as well. Alright, Cliqz gets the skip south and is about to go through the cutscene. Solar is now done with everything in the desert and is headed to... Oh, is gonna fight this mad monk. Level up, get some money. Not bothering with any of the Gourds in Crustacea. Can go ahead and cut through the rock here and talk to the Drain Alchemist. He will be very confused. It's like, I have Drain. Oh, you already have Double Drain? I haven't even come up with that formula yet. How did you acquire this? Firepower, alright, but is it castable? Yes, Brimstone and Crystal. Cliqz now picking up his speed. Drug dealer blimp. Doling out speed to kids. Up to no good. Solar's continuing west across the river. Cliqz also skipping all of the gourds here in Crustacea. Revealer, okay. So that logically puts the pyramid and the halls in play. Even though the bridges are always the same. One day, maybe in the future, the hidden bridges will be randomized, and you'll need Revealer. That seems like a huge undertaking, though. Alright, Solar's headed north to the halls of Colossia. He's gonna fight a few mad monks here to get some mad money and some mad experience. They can all be winners. Cliqz also crossing the river. So yeah, that is the huge bottleneck this time, it seems like, is money. With gold once again being 130% and experience being 217. Cliqz picking up his revealer now at Horus's camp. Solar doing a little bit of grinding here on the steps of the hall. It's a good place for it. There are 6 mad monks that show up here. So he's just taking them down. Cliqz, however, looks like he's going to be leaving Act 2. Well, Solar continues to use call beads to take down mad monks to level up as well as get some money. Oh, Cliqz is actually headed back. Specifically... Oh, right. There's the alchemist in the desert. He's going to go check that. Solar drops down the pit again to get back to Horus's camp. So he saved up a bunch of money for Brimstone. I'm trying to remember, was Brimstone and Crystal, was that firepower? So that may be what he is going to focus all his efforts onto. Sting! Vanilla Sting! Oh, boy! Neat. And it's not worth equipping either. Yeah, Solar's coming here to buy some crystals. Cliqz is going up, up, and away. So I believe that was for firepower. Cliqz coming now to Act 3, to Tinker's Tower. Solar's on his way to the desert. Probably going to go talk to the Sting Alchemist. Yep. Oh, never mind. No, he's skipping. Unless he's skipping to get... And then going to run back. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know what this skip is. Crush is a mushroom and water. Not worth it. And then what do we have at the table? Fireball. Well, we already have firepower. crystal and 2 clay. Yeah, okay. Solar gets the vanilla sting as well. Cliqz making a save at Tinker's Tower and is headed into the fight through the stained glass enemies. Solar gets the rock skip north. So it's fully loaded on, like I said, I believe it was firepower. Cliqz instead electing to use some call beads to get through these monsters here. While Solar takes flight on the right-hand side of the screen. Cliqz picking up a little bit of nectar before celebrating, getting through this fight. Solar also now coming to Act 3. Cliqz will be getting some call beads replenished here. Once again, call beads are vanilla. So the runners know what they're in for when they talk to each leader. Neris. Cliqz gets the 50-50 and gets barrier, which is 2 ash, 1 water. Alright. So another passive status effect thing can be cast if and when Atlas gets found to help trigger that glitch. And yeah, Cliqz picking up the... Oh! The dog getting hit. So no... yeah, Cliqz taking a second, putting on a little bit of armor. The wings glitch is not in effect. So these monsters, even though they are being plagued, they are still dangerous. Alright, Solar throwing down some storms. Alright. Solar gets through the fight with these stained glass enemies. And Cliqz is just trying to stay near the raptors to... Alright, there goes a raptor. Alright, and level up so the dog is fully healed for Cliqz. Solar picking up his call beads from Queen Blue Garden. He's gonna go talk to Neris real quick. Let's see if he also is blessed with the 50-50. Barrier. Alright, he gets it. Solar also now coming to the dungeon. And we'll be doing the same thing. Throwing down a bunch of call bead plagues. And just trying to stay away from the big bad monsters here coming out of the cages. Especially this guard bot. Ooh, very brave dog on Cliqz's side. Oh, and Cliqz getting out of the way of that pea shooter. Oh! And then not getting out of the way of that one. He got shot through the wall. And took lethal damage. Luckily got saved by having that pixie dust. Solar throwing down a plague and scooting out of there. Oh, dodge. The dog ducks. And unfortunately gets poisoned. So yeah, Cliqz is just kind of waiting out the guard bot right now. And guess he heard it explode. Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, panic. Easy. Alright, so now on both sides, we sit and wait. Alright, guard bot went down. Cliqz leveled up, so he realizes that the enemies went down. Solar actually equipping some armor as well. Wow. Who'da thunk? So yeah, Cliqz running through the town, skipping all of the houses, since the gourd checks are not going to be as important. But he is going to come here and pick up a bazooka and maybe a dog collar. Let's see. Well, he's got to purchase something in order to get the bazooka. And Solar just waiting out the guard bot. Yep, defender collar. And there's his bazooka. We have infinite ammo on, so there's a single thunderball projectile. And Cliqz selling that dog collar back. Is probably going to use that for ingredients from either Lance or the old woman that lives in the back of one of the houses. And Solar is now freed from the clutches of the guard bot and is running through. Is about to pick up his bazooka as well. And Cliqz is talking to Lance right now. Let's see what he winds up getting from the alchemist. Slow burn. Yahoo! But the big thing Cliqz wants is iron. Alright, Solar also makes a purchase, gets his bazooka. Oh my gosh, Cliqz picks the, like, one chest, just like, let me check this one chest. Happens to be the cryoblasts. Insane. What? Hasn't checked any of the other... Has checked 0 other chests. And just goes, oh, well, on the way out of this house, let me open this one chest here. Unbelievable. Wow. He's got to be feeling good about that pull. Alright. Solar's about to pick up his slow burn. Oh, and Cliqz gets Atlas. There it is. It's, wow. Okay, well, it's Levitate. It's 3 water, 1 mud pepper. So, a little pricey, but still. Solar not having as much money because he kept the dog collar, the fool! But he's able to get 1 brick of iron. Let's see if Solar does the same thing or if he just runs out. Nope, he's out of here. Alright, Solar does not get those cryoblasts. I can't believe that. Cliqz just was like, I don't know if it was autopilot, like, oh, I should be opening up chests, and was trying to think of the next thing to do. Just insane. So now things are kind of evened out because Solar, once again, went and shopped and bought a bunch of brimstone and crystal. So he's going to have a bunch of formulas to throw down. Cliqz throwing down a bunch of explosions, and it's not doing a whole lot of damage, but he does still have the bazooka. He just needs to survive the fight. And the bazooka's doing as much as an octocast of explosion. Dog gets sucked dry and heals up the rat. Alright, Verminator goes down for Cliqz as Solar is about to start his fight. A paltry 1,300 gold. And what is our reward? The bronze spear. Okay, our first spear, and this will allow entrance to fight Megatar, so that's a great find right now. Alright, yeah, Solar throwing down a bunch of firepower shots. So both runners have firepower of varying kinds. Solar doing firepower alchemically, and Cliqz using a boomstick. Solar survives the fight by celebrating, being in victorious mode and not feeling any damage from the explosion. Also picks up his bronze spear. And Solar immediately jets out. He's like, I've got plenty of alchemy. I'm good to go. All right, so yeah, that is looking like the difference. Until somebody actually triggers Atlas, it's going to be firepower alchemy versus the infinite cryoblasts on taking out bosses effectively and efficiently. And both of our runners are leaving Act 3 right now, and we'll see where they're deciding to go. They have access to all of Act 1. They can go fight all of the bosses there. Solar's coming back to the beachhead at Act 2, south of the Desert of Doom. Cliqz moonwalking through the sky. I mean, where else does one moonwalk? But up in the sky, coming to land in the same place. Yeah, it looks like they're both coming here to trigger the Atlas glitch. Making sure that they have, so it looks like they have Barrier, Speed, Defend, Atlas. Gonna go get poisoned. Oh my gosh, we are synced up right now. Here we go. Oh, where's Cliqz headed? Oh, Cliqz is not getting the Atlas glitch. Or so, what is he? Or did he not think like, oh wait, this is a thing that I could be doing? Oh, Cliqz is doing some math, and Solar is not getting good RNG. Is not getting hit by the spiders. All right, now he's there's the poison. All right, it took a couple of hits, but Solar gets poisoned. Yeah, Cliqz is, I don't know. Oh, he gets plagued immediately. There's the pixie dust. What does Cliqz come back for? Let's see. There's the defend, so Solar is stacking stuff up. Here comes Atlas. Oh, he needs another hit. Get hit one more time. All right, let's see if this triggers the glitch. Quick pause. I guess you could start slapping. Nah, it didn't work. All right, reset from Solar to try and get the glitch. Did Cliqz get poisoned? I think so. So he's about to do the same thing and try and get... All right, he gets plagued. He's at low health. Here comes the pixie dust. Here comes defend. And Atlas. And so now he just needs to get decked. Solar's back out in the desert now trying to get bitten by a spider. Alright, Cliqz gets the blam! Trip nines. The 9 cube. Alright. A mighty swing of his axe cleaves these 3 men into dust. Alright, Cliqz gets the Atlas glitch. First try. Solar coming back to... Alright, gets plagued. He's poisoned. Here's the pixie dust. Cliqz coming back to Nobilia to do the vigor fight. Alright, Solar needs to get popped. He keeps... The boy was really dodging and weaving right there. Still doesn't go off. Another reset. Okay. Alright, Cliqz is now in the dungeon. Solar... Let's see what he's trying to do here. I think he's just... Is he... Wait, did he just reset everything, or is he given up? No, he's going to look for spiders. Yeah, I think he was waiting for everything to kind of, like, cycle over again. So trying to get poisoned by one of the spiders. Cliqz now getting into the Coliseum to fight Vigor. Alright, Solar taking damage, getting hits, but just not getting poisoned. Okay, there it is. Took a minute, but he's poisoned now. All right, there's the plague. There's the pixie dust. Defend. And Atlas. All right, there is the kill and regeneration. All right, there it is. Successful Atlas glitch. Oh, unfortunate. It took Solar a few times to get it done, but he is locked in now. Cliqz takes down Vigor. And Solar's on his way north now to do the same fight. We'll see if it's worth his time to even come back. There's the... Okay, yes it is. There's the bronze axe. Alright, so they should be able to clear out everything in Act 1 and everything that is available until the Aegis sequence, where you need 2 diamond eyes in Act 2. So that's good. Alright, Cliqz on his way south through the desert, and Solar waiting to get his chance in glorious combat in front of the crowds. Solar getting all of the ingredients from the Gourds in the back room. And Cliqz, yeah, is on his way across the river to the west. Alright, Cliqz has decided to come south to the pyramid first. Oops, and accidentally sends the boy in. Wait, wrong character. It's opposite day in this seed. Now sends the dog inside to jump across the bridge, or the lack of bridge, the ravine. Alright, here comes Solar's fight with Vigor. Bam. Oh, and that's it. 2 hits. Double tap to the back of the skull. And Solar will be picking up his bronze axe as well in just a second. So this will really speed up a lot of these dungeons not looking in any of the Gourds, since the Gourds and the bosses are pooled together and then put on boss checks. So there's no reason to go through the Gourds unless, of course, you're looking just to, like, pick stuff up. just because. Alright, there goes the mini-boss for Cliqz. Is that it? 2 parts limestone? That was the reward? I guess that was something from a Gourd that got pooled into that boss check. Uh-oh. Dog gets poisoned and is at 2 health right now. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. All right, let's see where Solar decides to go next. Cliqz climbing up and out to the top of the temple, waiting for the dog to take a little nap. All right, here comes his fight with Rimsala. Yeah, he's gonna sit back with these cryoblasts and just not even let him spawn in. All right, Rimsala goes down for Cliqz. And the reward is what? We're all waiting. Another axe. All right, we are axed up right now. Use the bronze axe to get a space axe. Neat. All right. Well, that was a very quick clear of those two bosses. Didn't have to check any of the gourds or anything like that. So, not a huge time commitment, which is nice. And now Cliqz is headed north to the halls, and let's see where Solar decides to go first. Also heading north. So now we're synced back up. So no reason for Solar to go into the pyramid. Not that he knows that, but so there is the Cliqz. Okay, Cliqz is going to go through the halls first to fight the Mad Monk mini boss and get that check. And then he's going to fight the Megatar. Here comes Solar doing the Megatar first on the right-hand side. The wheel! All right. Cliqz takes down the Minotaur, the Mini-Tar, the Baby Tar. And he is done with 2 of the quadrants. Solar, after getting the wheel off the Megatar, is coming back in to run through the halls as well. And Cliqz is trying to, it looks like, get the skip over the face. And it doesn't really work out. Oh, okay, there we go. Lined it up. All right. So this is the 3rd quadrant for Cliqz. All right, Solar taking down the Minotaur, and Cliqz now going into the 4th quadrant where the Mad Monk is waiting for him. All right, Solar wings out and is done with his 3rd quadrant. Is about to wow, waggles that dog back up the steps wildly, trying to keep the diagonals going. A gladiator sword found, and Cliqz zooms out and is going to go back in and fight the Megatar. Solar equips his dog collar that he kept from Act 3, the one that Cliqz sold off in order to buy some more iron. Alright, Megatar goes down for Cliqz, and he will be picking up his wheel. Let me mark that for him. Solar has made it through the 4 quadrants, and will be taking out the Mad Monk, and getting his gladiator sword. And winging out. So yeah, these runners are kind of neck and neck right now, except that Cliqz has done the pyramid, which has yielded nothing. Well, nothing really important. You got the Atom Smasher from it, but yeah, so nothing critical for finishing the randomizer seed. It's just a nice axe. Hey, nice axe. Finger pistols doesn't really work in an auditory medium. Whatever. You know what I'm doing. All right, Cliqz is ski-daddling out of Act 2, and Solar's ski-daddling up into the pyramid. Alright, Cliqz is coming back to Act 1, has a lot of bosses here he can fight. Can go into the swamp to fight Salabog. He can fight the mini-bosses at the Viper Commander fight number 1 in the Mammoth Graveyard. The Oh, he's going to Colaptera first. Okay. You can also do the raptor fight, as I said, on the hillside of the volcano. You can go into the volcano and fight Viper Commander number 2 and Magmar. All right, here comes Solar's fight against the brothers, the Mummy brothers. He gets a limestone from each of them. Neat, thanks. The Sons of Anhur give him a rock. All right, the pupper zooming through all of the legs here on his way to Colaptera. So Cliqz is about to start his fight with Colaptera. Solar does not have the bazooka, has to walk up and actually like trigger the fight against like the cinematic against Rimsala. Boo, and get confounded. Neat. No, it doesn't really matter. All right, Rimsala goes down, explodes into a billion pieces, and he'll be getting his Atom Smasher. Let me go ahead and just give that to him. Cliqz forces his way inside. Let me smash that. Heart. Uh-oh. Lightning Storm. He's fine. He's fine. Everything's good. Oh, tears the arms off of this bug. just wrenches him off. And it's just, yeah, cycling back and forth. Levels up the dog by killing the arms, which is pretty great. So the dog can take more screams. Wild, frantic fight from Cliqz, but gets it done. He gets it done quickly. Solar on his way now to the Windwalker to leave Act 2. Let's see what we've got here at Colaptera. All right, stop gloating and cut open the egg sack. Let's see what we got. The dog barks it apart. Our first Diamond Eye of the seed. All right, Cliqz is 2 out of 5. Key items from Go Mode. Once again, the energy core is shuffled into the pool, and so because of that, it is on a boss. Solar has come back to Act 3. Ooh. So we've got quite a divergence now. Cliqz is focusing on clearing out Act 1. And Solar has come back. He can go Gomi Tower. He can go backwards through the forest. Cliqz, skipping the entrance to the volcano, is going to do that last in Act 1, because that will just be a long cinematic at the end to send him to Act 2, where he can immediately fly away. So here's Cliqz's fight with the mini-boss here, the first Viper Commander fight. Oh, and he sneaks past, but doesn't quite strike the, oh, he picks up a couple of bones. Neat. Alright, Solar cuts down the barrier, but is first going to fight this Drake. Boom. Drake defeated, and also, this boss drops a lot of money. So 2,600 gold is nice to pick up. And there's a second Diamond Eye. There's a third one somewhere out there in the pool that may just be stumbled upon. Cliqz learning Escape. Root and Oil. Solar now at the mini-boss fight, the bad boys on the bridge. Cliqz going further into... Let's see, yeah, he's going to climb the volcano first and fight this mini-boss, the raptor fight here. Alright, the Horn Spear. Okay, neat. Alright, so 2 mini-bosses taken down on screen. The boys on the bridge have what? Crusader Sword. Alright, we're picking up all the weapons. Solar continuing to go backwards through the forest and is going to wing out, and Cliqz has now come to the swamp to go fight Salabog. Solar on his way out of the forest, up to the fresh air and the chessboard to fight the Foot Knight. Cliqz's dog waiting for the boy to catch up. Get up here! You've got to cast a spell. You got to kill this frog from downtown. Blow up this Frippo. Blap! Frogs are no match for an earthquake. Alright, there goes the Foot Knight. There's a second Diamond Eye. Oh my gosh. Solar's on the Diamond Path. So we've seen all 3 Diamond Eyes, so Cliqz will have to go back to Act 3. But after doing stuff in Act 1, you know, going back to Act 3, leaving the Ebon Keep, you know, if he already has 1 Diamond Eye, and that's his go mode, is that second Diamond Eye, fighting the Drake, he won't have to go backwards through the forest and do the rest of the bit. Alright, Salabog goes down for Cliqz, and Solar's now scooting through Ivor Tower. We will not see our reward until we talk to Blimp in his hut. And Solar's now sprinting haphazardly through the streets. Get out of my way. Fine people. I've got a well to throw myself into. Alright, what do we get from Blimp? Nothing. I hand you this mud pepper and it just phases out of existence. Zzz, in your hand. Oh, you picked up a pair of wings. Alright, cool. You can leave the swamp for free. Thanks. Alright, Solar winds up back in Act 2. So, what we've seen so far, we're looking for the Gauge and the Energy Core. And we have not seen the Volcano bosses. And we have not seen Mongola and, what is it called? The other Drake. Whatever the Drake's name is at the top of the tower. Topagomi Tower. I can't think of his name right now. It's gone. Oh, Cliqz doesn't have enough for Levitate. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Levitate requires Crystal, which he doesn't have. Okay, but he can buy that real quick. Crystal and Wax are both Act 1 items, ingredients that you can purchase kind of anywhere. Solar now coming to Act 1. Crystal, just give it 5, please. Thank you. Give it, put it in my hand. Crystal, please. I gotta go. Bye. Just flustered. I can't believe this. Alright. This stupid rock ruined my day. Alright, Cliqz is now inside the volcano. Ooh. And Solar is on his way to a big hole nothing. I think the dog may not be far enough south for Cliqz to get the skip. Oh, well, you just send the dog further away somewhere else. Easy peasy. Alright. Alright, Solar starting his fight with Salabog. And is just going to... He's not going to do any magic or anything. He's just going to swing the spear. It should only take a few hits to deal with it. Oh, well, he's got some firepower he can cast. He's also got a bunch of call beads that he can throw down, so if he wants to, he can certainly do that. Yep, there goes Salabog. I think Salabog has 2,000 health, so it'd be 2 hits, and then he only has, like, 2 more health after that, so you just gotta do something to him. Alright, Cliqz is now in the back of the volcano, and is looping around to go fight the Viper Commander number 2. All right, let's see what we get from the Viper Commander and also Solar's response. Nothing. Spider's Claw. Oh my gosh, it's like every weapon in the game found now. Where is the gauge? Where is the energy core? There's not that many bosses left to get to space. Well, I take that back. Oh my gosh, there is also turning in both Diamond Eyes and doing the Aegis sequence. Ugh. Yuck. Don't want to do that. Solar climbing up to fight the raptors in the cave, and Cliqz is now in the back part in the sewers of the volcano. Alright, raptors down, and this should be the Horn Spear for Solar. Bip. Alright, Solar's about to do his fight with Viper Commander number 1, and Cliqz has gone through the sewers, hit the switch. Here comes the fight with Magmar. Runs the dog up, and the dog goes, no, I don't want to be up there. I'm not on my mark. I'm not supposed to be up here. 2 bones for Solar. Neat. Alright, here comes the Magmar fight. Hopefully, I mean, this has got to be something. Come on. Unless, of course, everything is hidden behind having 2 Diamond Eyes, and you just go do Gomi Tower and do the Aegis sequence. Another weapon. God. Alright, we found all... Between both runners, we found all but 2 weapons. The Laser Lance and the Neutron Blade. Solar picking up some hair care products out of that plant. And is going into the volcano, which is going to yield nothing. So that sucks. So yeah, the only thing that Cliqz has, he's getting... Well, it's either he needs to go to Act 3, and it's either going backwards through the forest, which we know will give him Diamond Eyes, or doing Gomi Tower. And since we've seen Solar do the entire sequence going backwards through Act 3 through the forest, it's either pick up a second Diamond Eye and come back to Act 2 to do the Aegis sequence, or climb Gomi Tower and fight Mongola. There's a Spider's Claw for Solar. Yeah, these runners are both doing everything very efficiently, very effectively. They're just doing everything, and I can definitely relate to that. I've had plenty of seeds in... I don't play the Evermizer. I'm just familiar with it. I do the casting. You know, I just sit here and yap. But the Secret of Mana randomizer, oh my gosh, so many times where it's like, oh cool, it is literally the last place that I could possibly check. Just last locate the entire world. Super awesome, thanks. Time and time again. I'm really great at execution. Horrible luck. All right, Cliqz has come back to Act 3. He's going to be going through the... We're about to have both runners in the sewers. Cliqz going through to escape Ebon Keep and head towards the forest. Solar dropping in to hit the switch. And now has to make the loop. And we are crossing the 1 hour threshold now. Solar is about to fight Magmar and get his lance, which is not helpful. And we'll see what Cliqz decides to do if he fights the Drake and then heads up into the tower. Alright. Here we go, 2 boss fights. Boom, that one's done. Here comes Solar's. Boom, that one's done. Oh my gosh. Alright, there is Cliqz's second Diamond Eye, and there is the Lance for Solar. Solar has a long cutscene to go through, and yeah, Cliqz has decided to go backwards through the forest. He's about to pick up his third Diamond Eye. Alright, here's the mini-boss fight for Cliqz. Alright, done. There's the Crusader Sword. So now we're equal on weaponry, on arsenals. Except, of course, for Cliqz's, Cryoblast that he found. That one random chest that he decided to open up. Which hasn't mattered since, you know, both runners have just procced Atlas, like... It hasn't really helped. I guess it helped because he was able to just move forward and use that against, Verminator, while Solar kind of doubled back in order to load up on firepower. Alright, Solar has landed back in Act 2. Cliqz taking down the Foot Knight. Boom. And there is his third Diamond Eye. Lousy with diamonds. Yep, Solar has decided since he's in Act 2, do the Aegis route. Alright, Solar has come back to Nobilia and is about to set up the soul sequence here before fighting Aegis. Cliqz sprinting through Ivor Tower. Then we'll have to leave the castle, leave the town, go to the well, wind up back in Act 2. Probably will then head towards the Aegis fight as well. Alright, there goes Aegis. Which, in and of itself, does not give anything. It just opens up the Tiny's hideout and Aquagoth. I mean, I guess you get the Moxa stick from this, and that's vanilla, and that is unchanged. Or Staff of Life. I forget which one it is. What you get here. It's one of those two. I think it's the Staff of Life. Yeet! Tiny yeet. Alright, yeah. Cliqz is... Alright, headed north. Gonna cross the desert and do the Aegis fight. Oh, and 6 call beads. Don't forget that. That call bead replenishment. Alright, here comes Cliqz's fight against Aegis. Slap, 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 slap! Dead. Solar has made it back across the desert. Nope. Cliqz's puppy gets the zoomies after that fight. Oh, see ya. Moonwalks across the knot bridge as it was building towards him. He met it halfway, in the air. Alright, Solar is headed into Tiny's hideout first. And Cliqz is almost done with this sequence here. Alright, so these are 2 bosses that can be done back to back for Solar. And one of them has to have one of the 2 remaining items. Otherwise, it's full clear time. Time to go to Mongola. Alright. What you got, Tiny? Is it something we need? Is it something we want? That is the energy core. Alright. So we're just looking for the gauge. It is either at Aquagoth or Mongola. Alright, Cliqz is on his way across the river and will be headed to Tiny's hideout to do that first. Solar, leaving Tiny's hideout and is on his way now back to Horse's camp, taking the quick way by leaping into the pit in order to go through the drained riverbank as Solar picks up Drain to get to Aquagoth. Alright, Solar has dropped down into the center of the earth, while Cliqz will be confusing Tiny and his teleporting goblins. Or whatever these things are called. I forget. But he will be picking up his energy core in just a second. Alright, Cliqz is done with this sequence. The energy core. Alright. And Solar has made it to the Aquagoth fight. Let's see how this goes. Firepower. Fire at will. Pretty good chunk of damage. 2,000 damage against the Aquagoth. Alright, down he goes. Is this our gauge? Or are we going to Gomi Tower? 5,000 big ones. There it is, there's the gauge. Okay. So, Solar is in go mode. Cliqz will be following up shortly. So, unless Solar just fumbles, he should have this in the bag. He has everything he needs to go to space. He can turn in the energy core. It is a short boss rush. He does not have the wings glitch, so he has to be careful not taking damage in the boss fight. But he doesn't have to worry about raptors and Rimsala and, you know, all that stuff, fighting the Dark Toaster and keeping himself alive. He just has to worry about taking a side explosion from Carltron's robot and perishing. So yeah, really boiled down to, I guess, for a while, Cliqz was kind of ahead in doing checks because it took Solar longer to, well, one, it took Solar longer to get the Atlas glitch procced. Two, Solar doubled back in Act 3 to buy ingredients for firepower. But I'm trying to think if Cliqz has done anything extra. Because both of them did the pyramid, both of them done everything else. I think it's just the order in which things were accomplished. Or just having like slightly better, like more efficient fights. There's the gauge for Cliqz. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that Cliqz did extra. I don't believe so. I think this is kind of, they have fallen into the same section or sequence of boss fights here at the end. Did Solar didn't do Colaptera. Solar dropped back to Act 1 and went north and did not do Colaptera. Which I believe that is why Cliqz has the third diamond eye. Alright, Solar is ready to drop in and fight both bosses. Cliqz is on his way. So yeah, unless something catastrophic goes wrong for Solar. Honestly, multiple times, since he just made a save right there. He's got this, but Cliqz will be following up in just a minute or so behind him. All right, quickly slapping down Metal Magmar. Solar is halfway through this short boss rush. And now to fight Carltron's robot. And that's it. Solar is done with a time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, 8 seconds. GG's to Solar. Cliqz landing at Tinker's Tower is about to go to space. He will be done in just a couple minutes. We'll sit around and watch him finish up his seed as well. Both runners doing a great job navigating the seed. Even though they wind up doing a lot of it, most of the seed, still just getting stuff done very efficiently. But yeah, I think that is the only thing that Cliqz did that Solar didn't is Colaptera, which is a ways out of the way. Which would have been fine because that was the diamond eye, except that in just going backwards through the forest in Act 3, you just get 2 diamond eyes kind of back to back, pretty much. So it wound up being not worthwhile. If the other diamond eye had been, you know, I don't even know where else the third diamond eye could have been instead of both being in the forest. That would have been put Cliqz at an advantage because he still had to come back and do Aegis. I guess if Solar was hunting down a second diamond eye, it was running around doing stuff, but all right, and Cliqz is done. The time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, 44 seconds. GG's to Cliqz. Little over a minute apart. Solar, oh wait, this is the end of his VOD. Let me start him up again here. And just kind of pause here at the end, so we have his time here. So yeah, about a minute and a half difference in the run, and I think that's all it was, is that divergence that Cliqz went and did Coliptera, and then had to run back, and got a diamond eye out of it, but it was the third diamond eye. It was the extra. It was unnecessary. Well run, though. Cliqz was in the lead for a while there, because he just got the Atlas glitch first try, and Solar reset a couple of times. It took him 3 attempts, I believe, to get the Atlas glitch to sink in. But afterwards, it was off to the races. Man, without the Atlas glitch, Cliqz randomly opening that one chest in Lance's house that had the 30 cryoblast with the infinite ammo glitch as something set in this seed. Oh my gosh, that could have been such a boon. Just such a randomly good pull, and it wound up not being necessary because Atlas was that's the other thing. If Atlas glitch was available but also not castable, let's say Atlas the formula was swapped with like call up or something that was harder to deal with, more rare ingredients, stuff that you couldn't really afford or get to, that could have changed everything as well. Like, okay, cool, there's the Atlas glitch, but we can't cast it. Like, it's not possible. But yeah, well run still by both of our racers here today. GG's to both Cliqz and Solar. Well done. And well done you for making it this far in the recording. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the commentary and watching along. If you want to play the Evermizer, you can play it by following the link in the description below. There is a link to the website where you can either generate seeds in the browser on the website itself, or you can download a program to allow you to generate seeds on your home console, your computer. There's also a link to the Discord for the... Let me bump back here as well. Let me just pause here. Bip. We'll just pause. There's also a link to the Discord for the Evermizer community if you want to run the weekly seed yourself, or just pop in and say hello and ask some questions from some of our esteemed and very veteran runners. Ask some questions about strategy, ask some questions about how glitches are done, everything like that, or just how to set up a newbie seed, something that is a new player friendly. Very informative and very friendly and welcoming community there. If you want to follow Cliqz and Solar, which you should, I've got links to their channels. Twitch, I think both of them are on Twitch, and Solar also has a YouTube channel. I've got links to their channels down below. Go and give them a follow. Support them as well. And thank you once again to Cliqz and Solar for letting me rebroadcast these VODs as this little mock-up race. And thank you once again for watching and listening along, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.